Rob Bailey here on the set of, here at Patriots Park.
The parking lot.
The parking lot of Patriots Park.
Not the other parking lot.
Right, the community center parking lot.
It's,
where we are filming our Untitled Super 8 film. There's me and Dylan Reardon. We are currently awaiting the arrival of Sean Carroll, Nick Napolitano, and Jay Rydell. Funny thing is, we are currently here a bit illegally because the park does not open until 10 a.m. and it is slightly after 7 a.m. right now. Maybe we'll have a run-in with a police officer today.
I say probably.
Dylan says probably.
You want me to turn off that red light?
Yeah, let's turn off the red light.
Right.
Hold on.
Hold this for a second.
Okay, I am holding the baby.
This is the baby. I'm about to turn off the red light. And meanwhile, we'll show Rob holding the baby. Don't drop it, Rob.
Obviously.
And this is what we're going to do right here. And it's off. Is it off?
It's off.
It's off. Alright, here you go.
Okay.
So we need to keep a lookout for the guys.
Yeah. And the popes. This movie was filmed in Super 8, and this was the second time we had worked in Super 8. The first was on a film, if you can call it that, entitled The Savage. It wasn't really titled, but it was called The Savage. I'm going to show you how Super 8 works. Got this camera here. This is the baby. It is the, it is a Canon. You open it by doing that. And then you open it up, and you got these little film cartridges. And the damnedest thing about these cartridges is no one processes these things, okay? It's like, there's like 2 labs in the United States that you can send these to get it processed. And, they send it off to Sweden. It's in this handy little, cartridge, because if the film if the film comes out, it's like, if it gets exposed to the light, it's fucked. It's done. So it's just this, all this is wasted. Waste. Okay? This film can never be used. Waste. We showed up there early at around 7 a.m. so that we could shoot before, people showed up when the park officially opened. But because of how we operate, we weren't able to get anything done until it was noon. Let's do one more read-through of the original, then one read-through of the new one. I'll give you this for the benefit of reading it. There's a couple new lines. I never wrote a script. I was going to write a script, but I'm a lazy bastard, so I didn't. And Dylan wrote a bad script. Okay, let's just say he's seen Waking Life one too many times, okay? Okay? You know what I mean? About the Richard Linklater. So I tried to fix it, because it was a lot of pretentious, pseudo-philosophical jargon. A, he's either a real person, and this is reality, and I have failed to kill myself, and he is just some guy on the beach, and he's the kind of guy who sits on the beach, and he's not going to be fazed by, someone just waking up on the beach. B, he's a construct of my mind, an idealized version of what I want to be, and I have not actually died. I didn't really kill myself. It was me jumping into the water was a metaphor for me entering into my own little mental world, leaving the outside world behind. He represents me not caring about the outside world, the idealized version. C, I have died. This is heaven, hell, and he's God, Satan, whatever. Mm-hmm. And I am approaching it from either A, I failed to kill myself, and I lived, and I've been given a new lease on life, and, I have to deal with that. B, I've left the world, I'm in my little mental world, or I'm dead. Mm-hmm. And the thing is, I don't know which one it is. I'm not saying we should exclusively stick to comedy, but that was almost too far in the other direction. But what are you going to do? It was 5 minutes, 3 minutes, 2 minutes, it was short. I mean, it's not like you can do it, what are you going to do, one joke? I only know one joke offhand about heaven and hell. The gist of the joke is that the guy gets shown both heaven and hell for writers. First he's shown hell for writers. And there are all these imps whipping all these writers, and they're, forcing to write out nonstop constantly, and they're always being whipped. And he's like, oh my God, that's horrible. Then he goes up to heaven, and there are all these demons, beating these writers and forcing them to write out nonstop. He's like, it's the same thing, and the angel says, no, in heaven your work gets published. So we kind of built a weird ambient mood piece with beaches and shit, and I think it sort of worked.
You don't like that? So I was like, sitting Hartford, we'll watch a film be made.
And you knew we'd be here?
Well, on the way home I stopped at Sean's. I figured you'd either be here at the store, and that's what they told me. So we're here at the store.
We're up. We've got
That's devotion to the craft is what it is.
We've got like 15
Feet?
Yeah. That's like probably less than a minute.
There was going to be a montage at the beginning, and it was going to be kind of short. We were going to shoot it on it was going to be like black and white, maybe Super 8, Super 8, and he was going to kill himself by jumping off this damn dock, and there was going to be, when he wakes up, he's on this beach, and he talks to this guy, and we don't know if he just washed up, and he didn't succeed in killing himself, or if he actually did kill himself, and it's like some sort of afterlife thing. It's like, what do you call it there? It's ambiguous.
Hey, what's up? Kind of getting in my element, trying to find the God in me. I guess.
Shouldn't be too hard.
I don't know. It's not
Pretty
easy
big shoes to
pretend
fill.
to be God.
Yeah.
Those are big shoes to fill.
Yeah.
I haven't created any worlds or anything like that.
Give it time. Give it time.
I don't know. I'm not liking the wet sand on my backside. It's not the nicest feel.
Yeah, we're perfect. We're like awesome. Totally awesome.
The problem is, I cannot act. I do shtick comedy, as much of my work has been, and I'm actually supposed to act in this one thing, and it was a bit of a problem. This place seems familiar.
Have you been here before?
No. I've never been here before in my life. I'm going to be late to work.
Why hurry? Look at the waves. They're not in any hurry.
Ripples.
You know what I mean, though.
Lifeguards are, I think, we're a little touched in the head. I'm gonna shoot it.
Why do you feel that we never ultimately finished the movie?
I feel the movie was not meant to be finished. To a certain extent, we really didn't give a shit what happened with the thing because we weren't even sure that the camera worked. It was like sort of a film test and a film at the same time. I thought I was done with this movie 6 months ago. Then I get a call from Dylan saying, he's got a film project due in 2 days, so he's going to salvage bits of things. I would like to thank you for joining us today to talk about our serious art film, which has serious use of metaphor, dialogue, and language, serious angles and camera work, serious character development, interesting avant-garde techniques, and is a serious work of art and film. Thank you for joining us to talk about the Untitled failed film. I'm Rob Bailey, and I'm sick of helping Dylan Reardon pass his class.